My master used to say, that horses were trained. They just teach us the way they like to be ridden. You can train a horse out of fear, any animal actually, out of anything you want. You can train him with love, you can train him with fear, you can train him with all the nuances between those, and you can train them by pain. You can train them all sorts of ways. If you have a good relation with your horse, everything is going to be easy. Well, in training, we want to have a bend and keep the bend. For example, right now, I have a bend to the right. I'm going to work on my haunches in towards the center, get my haunches in. If I lose my bend, I can turn my shoulders and go back in shoulder in, for example, towards my beautiful bell here. If I find my belt again, I'm going to go towards my little Italian house on the hill up there. I lose my bend, back to the shoulder in, back to the bend, back to the lightness. Now I feel wonderful. I go towards my oak tree and the vineyard next door. Here we go. And again, back to the shoulder in. In other words, I build my own wall. I have my own direction. I do not have to follow my walls. I can turn them. Thank you. Here we go. We are talking about how to be able to do a wonderful corner, for example. Yes, we see here in the small ring that we have, we need to go directly into the corner or we don't ride the horse properly. Therefore, every time the horse sees a corner, he's going to shy from it and really want to turn shorter, if I can say that. And people said, how do you do corners? Therefore, we have people coming here who know how to ride very well. They try to push with the inside leg and force them in the corner. And of course, my horses don't do that way. What is very important is to be able to project your mind beyond the corner. To have, for example, right here, we have a wonderful little Italian house over there. We have to look up the hill. Over there, we have to look at the Levade. When you turn this, you have a wonderful little vineyard on the side. In other words, you project your mind beyond the spot where you want to turn, like you're going to go through the wall. And then when you arrive in your corner, then you decide to turn. And that's the way to have a proper corner there, is to expand your mind beyond the walls. And your horse is going to see what you see. You see, we have a very narrow concept of visualization. In other words, we are in a room and what do we see? We see the wall. Well, when you're in a room, you can see the street outside. There's no limitation on that, but because we are used to see what we see and not think about the rest of it, then we confine ourselves into a little space where you can look at the wall and really know what's happening on the other side and actually participate with what's happening.